Is your debt causing you sleepless nights? Knock your debt out with Debt KO. And your debt won't be the only thing keeping you up at night. Debt KO, free, impartial advice on all your debt.
Andrew McCART, IFL TV in association with MTK Global. Take my hat off. I'm here in the bubble. With me I've got Paul Butler. Paul, you're weighed in. Yeah. You're just about to go for a walk, but I've grabbed you. Yeah. So thank you for that.
No problem.
How are you feeling? You look fresh. You look ready to rock and roll.
You know, I know everyone says it about the weight and that, and how training camp's gone, but ever since like we got back in after lockdown, I just felt like a chunk. I went up to like 10 stone 5, and I just thought.
10 stone 5.
I don't feel healthy. I just felt like a little slob, and I just thought, do you know what? And I'm not one of them where I'll feel heavy and I'll start dieting, but I did. I started dieting, and then MTK got on the phone and approached me about obviously working with them, and I've obviously signed with them now, so that gave me another kick to get more weight off, and the weight just kept dropping. And then by the time the phone call rang for this show, I was down to like 9.3, so coming down from 9.3 to 8.6 was the easiest I've ever made it, honestly. The smile on my face on the scale said it all. It was just like, I looked down, seen it at 117, and I knew I was done. I knew from the day before. It's the lightest I've been all week in the run up to a fight, so I was buzzing.
Is that going to benefit you in this fight then, knowing that you haven't really weight drained, you're sort of doing it the right way?
I was saying the other week, I just feel fresh, you know what I mean? I feel like there's been no miles on the clock. Probably the little break over lockdown's probably done me the world of good. Sometimes, like, I've been in the gym since I was 10 years of age. I've hardly ever had like a long layout. I had like 4 months after Rodriguez, 5 months maybe. That's probably the longest I've ever had out of the gym. And then to not box for 8 months probably has done me the world of good, to stay out of the gym for a little bit and then get back in. It just gives you a little lift and you get that hunger back.
Talking about that hunger then, you're up against Ryan Walker. Now he's more fresher than you, because he just had a fight a couple of weeks ago or a couple of months ago, whenever it was, against Lee McGregor. Talking about that hunger, are you going into this fight to show us the Paul Butler of old? Do you know what I mean? The Paul Butler that everyone was saying he's going to be a future world champion and stuff like that.
100%. I'm going in there to do a job. However I feel he is within the first minute or two, then I'll set about my work. If I feel like I can demolish him and smash him to bits, I will do. I'll go about my work that way. But if I feel like he's there for a boxing lesson, I just dissect him and take him out bit by bit, then we'll go about it that way. It's just how I feel in the first minute. We'll have a look at him like I have a look at every opponent. We've obviously sat down and watched him, spotted a few errors, spotted a few good stuff what he does as well, and we've got a game plan to go in there and do a job.
I'm guessing you've seen the Lee McGregor fight.
A minute.
I was about to say, do fighters feel pressure to perform better than the last time? Because obviously Lee McGregor's up and coming, you're fighting for the European title, and then you're obviously fighting Ryan Walker a couple of weeks, 6-7 weeks after Lee. Do you feel pressure to perform better than Lee, or is it just...
Not really. I know what he's saying. Lee's done him in 5 or whatever it was. Am I going to go in there and try and do a better job? No, that's not playing on my mind. If I do, great. If I don't, we're different fighters. Do you know what I mean? Lee's a big. Like, they boxed at super bantam. I know Lee does bantam as well, but he's a big lad for bantam. So and Lee boxed him a different way than he normally boxes. Lee just sat on his chest, treated him with no respect at all, from what I've seen of it anyway, and just dissected him and basically shown him no respect and just got him out of there.
So what is the goal for then? Is this obviously put on you said yourself there, demolish Ryan Walker, and then are you ready to chase these titles again? 100%.
I've made weight here for a reason. Number 2 with the IBF is vacant. I'm sitting at number 3. Greer got beat during the lockdown, so number 2 is vacant. Number 1 is Michael Dismarinas. We don't know what's happening with the IBF. Once a new way he's boxed, we don't know whether he's going to move up a weight. We don't know whether he'll vacate, go a different route. We don't know. So I've purposely made 8 stone 6, so I slide into number 2 there, and then we'll go from there. And hopefully,
it's a belt you fought before.
Yeah. IBF, it's title of one. I've failed weight with it as well. So that's
a love-hate relationship with that belt then?
Well, that's a different story, failing the weight. I had 4 weeks notice to take nearly 2 stone off again, so it's not great prep. Once my body had stopped giving weight away, your body just goes into survival mode, and it just stopped giving weight away, and I tried my hardest to get that weight off, but yeah, I lost the Tete as well. I went up a weight, I won the title, I came back down, I lost. It's a title I like. I think it's probably the best looking title out there, and I'm a red, so
it works for you. Unlucky the day, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, shocking.
Have you seen the VAR?
Yeah, I'm sick of it. I think it's ruining the game. It's all seen. That's just a talking point after every single game nowadays. VAR, millimetres. It's shocking.
Well, you won it last year. Could you not let Everton win it this year, no?
Everton won't win it. Come on.
They're top of the league. Danny Bond would.
I'm in that many WhatsApps with Blues that I just have to go into our footy group now, and I just have to see who's typed, and I just close that.
I'm like that because Rangers and Celtic today, so I'm just going to keep my mouth shut.
Are you Celtic?
I'm just going to keep my mouth shut. Just going back to you then, world title, I take it that's your ambition, that's the goal.
Yeah,
obviously you're with Joe Gallagher. Joe Gallagher's had numerous world champions. You've seen people never gave Natasha Jonas a chance against Terry Harper, and then she's obviously proved her worth. She's world level. Is that sort of you, Joe, and your dad and the team, your team and stuff like that? Is that the sort of goal for you now going forward? Is the plan? You mentioned the IBF, but is that the route you're going to take?
100%, yeah. World titles is what I'm heading for. That's why I've signed with MTK, and I believe that they can push me to another world title.
You mentioned Inouye, he's facing Jason Maloney, I think, on Halloween this month. I mean, your division is some people think the lighter divisions, there's not that much talent down there. If there is talent, it's a small pool of talent because there's not many fighters down there. But the bantamweight division, I mean,
top division.
It's a top division. It's one of the
some really real top operators in there that hover in as well. Do you know what I mean? Bantam, super bantam. Like I say, you don't know what Inouye's going to do. He is what they call him, the monster. It's unheard of what he does. He's come up from like flyweight, and he's literally poleaxing people, still putting them fast asleep at bantamweight. To carry that power from, alright, like flyweight, super flies, they'll stop people on the feet, or the ref will jump in and they'll save them after like a couple of knockdowns. He's poleaxing them fast
similar
asleep.
To what Pacquiao sort of did.
Yeah, very similar. Yeah. To go through the weights and still be putting people away like that it's unheard of, and he's a very special talent, and I think we're lucky to have him around in this era.
You love to share him with him?
100%. 100%. Pay me right, send me over to Japan, and I'll get in with him. Yeah.
Is it all? You got to get the money right.
Of course you have. Look, we're prize fighters at the end of the day.
Exactly.
But we don't get in there to get paid buttons. We've all got our price, but of course I'd fight anyone in the world with a world title. I'm there.
WBC champions with MTK.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So again, you've signed with MTK, so the opportunities there. That's a possibility as well.
Yeah, I remember sparring him when we were on a. Well, I was on a GB camp, and we flew over to France. I think we were training for the Olympic qualifiers or something, and we had a little move around. Then I was only 18, I think. Good kid.
How was the spar? Did you do well?
Yeah, I sparred him twice. I probably got the better of the first one. He probably got the better of the second one, but good quality rounds.
Good stuff.
But I was only 18. It's a long time
just
ago.
A baby a long time ago. The baby face assassin, so you still look 18. So
still get ID'd now and again, so I'm quite happy with that.
There you go. I don't think I've been ID'd ever. I was 17. I had a beard and everything. So
say what? 31? Come on.
I'm 38. Finally, before I let you go, because I know you just want to go for a nice little walk there to shake off any sort of like chicken burgers you had or any Nando's or whatever, but why should the fans tune into IFL TV to watch your fight with Ryan Walker tomorrow night?
It's been a long 10 months since I've been in the ring. Tune in, you're in for an exciting fight. We'll see how it goes after the first minute. Like I say, if I feel like I can get in there and get rid of him, I will. I'll get in there and I'll demolish him, but if I feel like he's there for a boxing lesson, then that's what'll happen.
Well, Paul, again, I won't keep you much longer. Go and enjoy your walk, and thanks for this IFL TV. I look forward to tomorrow night.
Cheers, mate.
Thank you.
Is your debt causing you sleepless nights? Knock your debt out with Debt KO. And your debt won't be the only thing keeping you up at night. Debt KO, free impartial advice on all your debt.